the reason why Marvel movies are failing. The agenda of certain people are the reason why we're saturated with the garbage that we see. A good man. What is a good man? Is a good man someone who makes 6 figures? Is a good man someone who is 6 feet tall? Or is a good man someone who has more than 6 inches? See, to me, I'm about to summon the devil. 666. But that's a requirement for a lot of women. 6 figures, 6 foot, 6 inches. Between me and you, I think 6 is kind of small. But for real though, come on. This is an old argument. So you're saying, Brian, why you bring this up again, sir? And I say, well, this chick right here. I'm just on TikTok minding my own business, and then I see Shrek's sister. Did I call her a name? I'm sorry. This young lady, slightly delusional, speaking. I think y'all should hear what I hear. Let's see here.
So I go out last night, and this guy walks up to me and be like, hey, you're the girl from TikTok. I see all your viral videos. I'm like, yeah. And he's like, so you really need a 6-figure man to be happy? I'm like, yes, minimum. That's like bare minimum. Because you can't survive in this world without money, and people act like it's not important. You need to make 6 figures to date me, to be around me, to associate with me. That's not a lot to ask, okay? First of all, I'm a city girl. I'm out here in the city, and things are expensive. So why is that such like a shock?
Did you not see her face as if someone had the audacity to ask her about the 6 feet? She had the look on her face like, she said, what, you don't believe? You stink? Like she got her nose turned up. And I could pick her apart. I really could. And I'm doing my best to be adult about this, but I'm petty, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm petty. Like that dark thing around her face. Makeup will fix that. And I've seen them women on TikTok who are busted, but when they get done with that makeup, it's like night and day. That's this one. But I got that. I got it. Like I said, I'm gonna try not to be as petty. I've already done a video for this, and that's called my McDonald's version. If you want to see me enjoying McDonald's McGangbang, go ahead and check that out. I'll go ahead and put it on the link at the end of the video. But this is the more responsible version of me trying to be responsible. So, like I said, to me, now let's just put this in a perspective that I think we all can agree in, at least most men. Men are visual. We're very visual. Very, very visual. And when we like what we see, we pursue. But you also got to understand, they don't call men dogs just because. And then, let's just keep it real. After 1 o'clock, club is getting thin, and ain't nobody been nibbling on your bait. You going for the next best thing, right? You going for the sure thing. And shawty, you're that sure thing. After 1 a.m., up in the club. Lo siento, gorda señorita. But for real, how can and I'm not saying she's not a good person, because right now, I don't like her because of her little stank attitude. Like, she is the shizness. But no, my dog, she's maybe in her world, not just like that one big chick. I'm not gonna do it. The transgender chick who's large, who thinks she can get any man. Okay? And it's like another TikTok video or YouTube video where both the women are not attractive. They're not. And talking about they need 6 figures. Pretty hateful. I got it. I know it's not cool, but I'm just saying, if a man who has more than six figures, and I'm just gonna keep it real, a man who has more than six figures has many options, and you would be the last option. And if he did pick you, it wouldn't be for a long-term situation. He's gonna smash and dash. Sorry. But this one is completely soft compared to our next delusional young lady. So listen.
Women only want guys with six figures who are 6 feet tall and who have...
All right, let's talk about it. What he's talking about is that men are, in his comments, getting mad that he has shown data showing that women do not just want a man who makes six figures, a man who is over 6 feet tall, and a man who is packing 6 inches or more, okay? Go back and watch his video. I think he's hilarious, he's funny, I've been following him for a while, he's great. I kind of wanted to talk about this from my perspective because I just think that it's interesting. This is purely about men being jealous of other men. That's all it is. Men want to be 6 foot tall. Men want to make 6 figures. Men want to pack more than 6 inches, okay? So they use women as a smokescreen to actually have validity in pursuing the things that they want, or to blame for their feeling of inferiority. That is really all there is to it. It's just that men want those things for themselves, and they feel like they can't say that, and they feel like they can't admit that they feel inferior to other men because they're not emotionally regulated and they're not mentally mature enough to be able to communicate that and to recognize that within themselves. So what is a unregulated person gonna do and an immature person gonna do? They're gonna find someone to blame. Women tend to get that end of the stick, but I mean, once presented with the data, which, you know, men are all about, oh, we're logical, which truly misogyny and patriarchy is not even logical. It doesn't make sense. Like, it's not even the most efficient way to live. But after being presented with this data, you know, he was saying, well, men should be happy. You know, men should be happy about this. But once again, you are taking away their scapegoat or their smokescreen. So no, they're spiraling and they're flailing because now, well, who are we going to blame now? Who are we going to, because we can't blame the women. And so I can either deny the truth or I can acknowledge what's going on with me. They're not going to acknowledge what's going on with them. They're never going to admit, I'm just jealous of other guys. They're just going to compliment them weirdly at the gym and like talk about how, you know, they basically are going to act like they're the next billionaires so that they don't have to come to terms with the fact that those people normally just aren't good people, because that's what they want for themselves. And they don't even want it because they actually want it. They want it because they feel like it's going to make them feel superior. They would trade their own happiness for a feeling of superiority and actually feeling like they have something worth coveting. So yeah, women haven't wanted that for a really long time, and that's very obvious. It's very obvious. If you actually have women in your life, if you are actually hanging around women and spending time with women, it is very easy to find out that women are people too, who have incredible takes on the world and have incredible perspective and are wonderful and who are just as strong and resilient as they are beautiful. And I think that, like, when you truly do not see women as people, you cannot have an enriched life. You can't have a happy life. And yes, patriarchy hurts everyone. Misogyny, like, hurts men. Yes, absolutely, I agree. It robs men of community. It robs men of genuine relationship and connection with other people. And it makes them feel like they are not enough and they will never be enough. We didn't do that to y'all. Misogyny and patriarchy.
There's so much to unpack from this. There are so much to unpack from this. And the first thing that I really want to get at is that this person is the reason why Marvel movies are failing. The reason why Marvel movies are failing. The agenda of certain people are the reason why we're saturated with the garbage that we see. Now, I know I just sounded pretty extreme, but it's a fact. I didn't even watch the last couple. I'm not going to get into the whole Marvel and the woke thing. I'm just not getting into it. And I definitely don't want to, and I should never said the woke thing because that's a whole different can of worms altogether. But what I can say is that this lady is definitely an extreme feminist. I'm going to say that now, whether she's part of the Rainbow Coalition or not, I don't know her, so I can't say. But her vibe is giving that I hate men. Because first of all, I love women. I adore women. I have daughters, so I am not going to be to the point in this statement disrespectful, but I'm not envious of no woman. I don't have to have periods. I don't have to worry about my boobs sagging. Well, man boobs maybe, but I don't have those either. But I don't have to worry about menopause, and I definitely ain't gotta worry about having no babies. What is there to be jealous about that? You need to go talk to Eve on that one. I'm not jealous for that at all. I'm not jealous that I don't have to put makeup on to fool whoever I'm trying to fool in a lot of cases. Now, don't get me wrong. I think women who situate themselves with makeup or with certain attributes, trust me, I thoroughly enjoy it. You want to make yourself into a walking, talking, living doll, bruh, I'm with you. I support that. Okay, that's a lot of maintenance, but I support that. But I also know that there are women who are freaking real that don't wear all that junk, who don't have all those requirements, such as 6 feet tall, 6 figures, and god dang, the 6-inch killer. And I know there's women like that. I do. And I know there are women out there who go for the quality of guy. And I got that. But see, this one right here, she just... One, I'm never, ever, and never will be jealous of a woman. I'm not, because we are not the same. Women are women. They do their thing. Guys are guys. They do. And I'm not jealous of men. I may be competitive in nature with them, but I'm not jealous of men. Why would I be jealous of a man? Because the one thing that she did say that hit it on the head, yes, there are some people, whether it be male or female, who do have certain jealousies because they're not where they want to be, because someone else either got it before them or got to a position they'll never be. Who you would be a liar to say that you would love to be Michael Jordan for one day. It would be a liar. There's some women that want to be Michael Jordan for one day, simply because he's the greatest basketball player, but that doesn't make me envious of him. There's some admiration there to a degree, but I'm not riding his jock. But get this, lady. Okay, clear. You're talking about beta males, and there are plenty of beta males, because without beta males, us alpha males wouldn't know that we are the shizits. Period. No, I don't make 6 figures. I make enough, but I make more than the average guy. We could walk out right now. Look at my house that I own. Look at my 2 cars that I own and my motorcycle that I own. Open up my cabinets to see the food that I eat and my John Wick looking dog that I got. But once again, I'm not that 6-figure person, and that's fine, because it's sometimes more about quality than quantity. Now, you also went and said that we wish most men or all men want to make 6 figures. No, we all want to be rich. That's more than 6 figures if you want to keep it real. We all want to be rich. Every man wants to be rich. Every person wants to be well off, so they don't have to worry about when their next meal's gonna come from, if their lights are gonna get shut off, if they're gonna have an internet to watch TikTok. Oh my God, get real on this one. And lastly, because I'm not gonna beat this dead horse up. And lastly, I don't go to the gym and compliment no dude, because in the gym I let everybody know I'm a threat. I don't care how big you are. You might better take me out, but hey, it ain't gonna be easy. It ain't gonna be easy, because that's my mentality in the gym. That's what I think. Come on, hey dude, nice pecs, bro. Nice pecs. Get the frick out of here. What are you talking about? She has lost her freaking mind, but that's the way a woman would think on how a man possibly thinks. Yeah. Analytical, definitely. Emotional, yeah, we have our moments. But let's keep it real. Not everybody who's 6 foot, makes 6 figures, and has up to a 6-inch killer is a good quality person. Just like in the very beginning of this video. Most men want their daughters to be with a good man. Me personally, like I said, I'm not a good man, but I'll burn this thing to the ground before I let anyone harm my woman. So with that being said, lady, you've been addressed by the best, and you've been beat by the best. So until the next time.